And I've sent the tweet. Now I pinned the tweet, and I do the big internet. Hooray! I did an internet. Now I open this, so I can see the thing. And now we have chat. Beautiful. Now I drink water. It's like the opposite of ASMR. I'm just saying stuff, but it's not calm or relaxing. Let's go water that. And close that, right? All right. And put this out of the way. Do I have the right stuff open? I do have the right stuff. Huzzah. All right. I'm just gonna give it a minute while I. This tile screen is really good. I really like it. Beauty. All right. All right, if, by the way, ooh, I should, language, young lady. There was somebody, what, why are you saying no? What's happening, Elena? You're freaking me out. What's happening? Something wrong? Oh. Hey, Strident. I'm sorry, Elena. Not a lot happened after you met Gumshoe. I don't know if the second meeting. Honestly, I don't even remember either. I don't really think it was anything particularly memorable. Oh, he talks about who the prosecutor's going to be. In fact, it might be better that you're surprised in that case. Well, Elena, you could go watch that and then come into this, and any of you, you're all welcome to come and go as you please. The door is unlocked. I'm out of beer. I took the last one. Sorry, but there's Prosecco in the fridge for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, it's good to have, but I don't know how it got there. I think I was... Anyway. Alright. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Alright. You're not a consumer, you are friends. All of you friends. I may ask you to borrow your stand mixer. Oh my god, if any of you guys have stand mixers, I will borrow it, yeah. And Prosecco Stride, I don't know. Like, I was like, okay, it was New Year's. I wanted to get something for a last minute party thing, and like champagne was sold out, so I was like, Prosecco, that's like fancy Euro champagne, which is weird because champagne's already European. Anyway, alright. Let's play. If anyone's got any issues with the sound or anything, let me know. I think it's working pretty okay. I'm actually gonna lower my volume just because it's pretty loud. Okay. There we go. Yep. Rah, 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 rah. Thank you, Stride. It's not the prettiest HD port, but whatever, I'll take what I can get. Trial of meeeee, a thing that only ever happens once in this series. Who's this enchanting lad? I get such a rush of nostalgia playing this game. Oh, he'll be on you alright. Edgeworth is the pat to my Fuggins. Don't read too much into that. Or do read too much into that. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. I'm a young Japanese fellow. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely more care could have gone in, like maybe like some, I don't know, some galleries or like some outtakes of Phoenix swearing. But this is clearly just to get people. This is Capcom doing that thing of we want to make sure all of our old successful games are available on current platforms that we can port easily, and obviously get people hyped for the next games. And I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. But his friends call him Dick. And his enemies, too. Look at that face. That's the face of a brilliant detective. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Brock Lesnar. Okay, we're gonna not do that. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this moida. Very well, sir. We use this floor map of the office to explain. Oh man, maps and Ace Attorney. I have to tell you this, Detective Gumshoe, the Zodiac Killer. The actual, for real, based entirely off the Zodiac Killer. It's heartbreaking. Really? Capcom? That's the outline of the body? That? Alright. Okay, we're just gonna... We're professionals. Not me, but anyway, we're just gonna power through. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Clearly being too turgid. Lots of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. I'm a child. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. Oh, come on. Come on, Dick. Come on. It's 2019. In fact, I think it's actually maybe 2019 when this game takes place. Strident pointed out to me that these games back then kind of took place in the near future. Look up the timeline, it's fun, but they're spoilers. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective, we should save the game. I save often. Luckily, it's fast in this game. It's fairly fast, so... Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Tell me why... Hey, Zeros, yes, I'm waiting to pass the bar exam, but yeah, I'm an attorney now. This game is law school. Once you finish this game, you've basically been to law school. Yes, sir. I like that little ding. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Alright, let's take a look. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. My beard's wet. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Oh, good. Okay, they're gonna use this picture a lot, aren't they? Why? We had a witness account describing her. I can't even look at her face. Oh. Now, the witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. This is sad, I keep thinking of the previous shot. There's a lot of well-endowed witnesses and victims in this game. It's really hard to get to the heart of the matter with... never mind. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff and press the witness on every detail. This is a really talented family of really good, like, lawyer detectives and psychics. Like the Fae bloodline is something else. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. Worked lots of times. It's honestly like every time I did something wrong or just looked like I did something wrong, I had a very suspicious face for a kid. Like, my mom would just ask a bunch of questions and just, like, try to trip me up. Like, she had me, like, admitting to, you know, pranks I never did. I wonder if she wrote Ace Attorney. Anyway. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. I don't know how I'm expected to break this razor-sharp mind, but okay. As soon as the phone call came in, okay. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal. Don't play dumb. You know who. Oh, no. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Oh, I really thought they were going to show the picture again. Right, there were 2 people there already. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast, actually. Yeah, that's what I was gonna think. I haven't played this game in over a decade, so any wild guesses here, I think, are just me kind of internalizing, or just being super savvy. Our motto this month is quick response. This month? That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us, who the 2 people you found on the scene were? Yes, sir. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. It's a Vuvuzela in a plane, apparently. Vuvuzela? Whatever. Well, he does have a point about her. Hey, T4 Silly. Oh man, those Smash stages. I was playing a bit of Smash with some of the boys last night, and some of those things are just hot train wrecks covered in hot train vomit. Man. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. No, Phoenix, like, honestly, this game, sometimes you have to press everything. Why is that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. Hold on just 1 second. You know what? I might want to save here. Phoenix, when the music drops, Phoenix drops the mic. Boom. Yeah. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. We will establish her pinkness some other time. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Ellipses. Yes. Ah. I don't know how Pat and Paige do this, man. Like, it's fun, like doing the dialogue, but it is like I'm already like, my heart's racing. Sorry I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. It was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. Yeah, that Smash 64 stage is pretty good. Yeah, some of those stages, yeah, do qualify as hard evidence. Right. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Oh, okay. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. That's pretty bad. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. I don't know why. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Put it away. Stop that. Beard stroke. Beard stroke. Before we begin a cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Let's just keep pressing his hard evidence. Something will happen. Something will come of it. And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen. I'm getting to the good part. It's a murder, you monster. I got a bad feeling about this. The victim's note thing, I think it's going to pop up once or twice, at least in this series, and I think they do kind of address it, kind of like, wait a minute, this trope's kind of weird. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Yeah, I already read that part. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ho ho! Then who did write it, smarty pants? Well, who, Now see, this is a bad one. I don't choose... Can I save? Oh, I could save it. No, I'm gonna try not to fuck around too much. Like, this is a long game. I'm gonna actually try to do well at this game with the killer. Anyone can see that. Oh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name. Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. That's the case. Where's your evidence? Ah. Oh man, look at that swagger. Ha! I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Oh, just throwing all kinds of shade with his cravat. Fucked up. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Arg. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it, the word "ma." No, I already read that part. You have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. He sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well... I hear they take the, little bits of blood, the hemoglobin, I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. That's fine. I'm no expert on blood tests, despite being a homicide detective. I only know one blood goblin, and he's streaming later tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't forget to support him. He is my son, and I love him. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe? Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Somebody's gonna have a shitty salary because they got nervous on the stands, and that's a weird implication. Oh. That was a mess. Right. Where was I? Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Ha ha ha! Nice try. Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Unfortunately, I didn't remember him. Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure. It happens all the time in books and movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. This is a video game. Video games are for series. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? Yeah. I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. And if there's anything this series is known for, it's accurate depictions of the law. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Objection. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. I almost read that as onion. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order. Order. That then goes over. That's right. That's what he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay. There has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Alright. So now I'm gonna, just so I don't end up fucking around too much. Let's, alright. Let's see here. Let's look at the court records a bit. That's the one. It's the wrong button. I want it to be dramatic. Fuck me around. Let's try it again. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, meeeee, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, meeeee. That's really what you're saying. Really. Really. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? You mean, you know, doing their job? Yeah, it is. Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? Yeah, that is some spiky ass hair. You have it backwards, Detective. The backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But, oh shit. That worked. No butting your way out of this one, Detective. No butts, Dick. Order, order. Order, 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 order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately couldn't have had the time to write anything down. And the undead don't exist in this series. Wink. Spoilers. Very weird spoilers. Mr. Wright? I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? This is something that's always so fucked up about the Ace Attorney series, that like you're supposed to like withhold stuff from the defense because they might use it to get up to their big lawyer tricks. I got it today. I'm gonna be honest. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being, that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. Fuck you. I should have been the first to know, okay, that it was outdated. What? What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt. 420. Oh, it's March 420, I just realized. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. Is the first autopsy guy fired? Because that's messed up. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. Who bows like that in court? Sexy people, that's who. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth! I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Fucking... It's a court of law, it's not poker. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. You look shocked. Something you want to say? Detective Gumshoe, was I a fool to trust you in your report? Huh? Me? I wasn't, huh? Detective Gumshoe? I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that. Alright, at least, yeah. I'm sorry, sir. You're at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. We will have you flogged. But that's the sound of his salary dropping. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. That's somehow even worse. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. That's not bad. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw their... Oh, we're saving this. I may need to go take, like, a breather after fucking what I'm about to say. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent Phoenix? How dare you make these perfectly understandable assumptions? Oh, jeez. Witness, your name, please. Fucking bop of a theme song. April May, at your service. Wink. She said wink. It's not the noise. She said it. That's what makes it extra weird. Oh, man. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. Were they like whooping? The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, wrong. Ouch. This is not good. Oh, I always know. Whenever I see Edgeworth, I think like British. I think of more baritone Clemps. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Company law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Alright. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked because I'm Southern now. This is horrifying, isn't it? So is that like a zipper on the end of her sleeve? I don't know. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink. Stop that. It's gonna get me demonetized or something. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony, except for all of the holes I'm going to poke in it. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness testimony was quite firm, didn't you, Mr. Wright? I understand you were Miss meeeee's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. This is such a fucked up legal system. Like... Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. Absolutely. This is what I'm fucking paid for. Am I getting paid for this? I hope I'm getting paid for this. Anyway. Do they even pay the lawyers? Anyway, I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. Oh, cheeky. She has to have some weakness, some kind of glowing weak point. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Oh, there's enough jiggle as it is, man. Like, jeez. Alright. So we're gonna just press and press until we can't press no more. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? Just can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know, had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Yeah, go for it. See how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badger. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him. Poor girl. Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl, what about poor me? You looked out the window, what did you see next? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The woman with long hair, that was meeeeee. Slender, sort of, well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing. Wow, that's throwing shade at the deceased like that. Your thing? And the person attacking her. The one attacking her was a mouse girl sitting in the defense chair. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things, honey. Look, I just know, okay? There's only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. You, Phoenix. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Hold on a minute. Testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. Ooh, I might have doubled down for nothing. Ooh, maybe. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yeah, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, I'm clueless about this. I mean, it's awful. Okay, hold on. Hold it. Play Unlimited! If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. Oh, wow, this is a terrible day for Maya. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. Testimony is bogus. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. I was there. I should be a suspect. And so did Detective Gumshoe. That's true, yeah. What do you say to that, Miss May? Wow. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. I feel like I remember the judge kind of like falling for this. Maybe they had something they changed? I don't know. Or maybe he has a lot of personality in later games. Maybe that kind of develops more over time. Good thing I bullshitted my way through that. It's turning a game where bullshitting really does work like 90% of the time. Damn, I almost had her. Alright. Let's see how different this is. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock. That kind of statuey clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Tahi? Hey, Luna. This girl's... I don't know if she's a cat. I think she just might be a really, really dedicated cosplayer or something. I see. Well, I wish I had been so detailed from the beginning. It's poor form. Please begin the cross-examination. Oh, that's a good question you asked there, my friend. So you saw me then too? Of course. I'd remember that spiky, oh my god, hair anywhere. Poor guy. It's weird as Phoenix doesn't realize his hair is like a lethal weapon. Like, I'm surprised it hasn't become evidence in a crime yet. Spiky? The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. Please. Oh, was that bad girl? I'm sorry. I feel so shitty knowing that now out on the internet is me saying this stuff. Like, I'm a respected member of my community, damn it. Not anymore. I'm not respected. Nobody respects me. Very well. Continue. The victim, the woman, dodged... Oh, yeah, we already know. Is that right as in you're right? As you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? That's for real, kind of, like, pens and knives is how I used to remember, like, my right from my left. Right. It was my right hand. Right? Phoenix right. Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Right. Please continue. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Oh, wait. I didn't show that. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what you... I mean, that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. What happened then? And using that weapon, I saw it, and then... Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? That clock, that kind of statuey clock. The thinker, I think. I have a feeling this is it. Like, the two things that stick out to me is if she had dodged, she wouldn't have seen anything, and she wouldn't be dead under the window. And also, like, again, somebody in chat, Luna raised a great point that it's not exactly public knowledge that it's a clock and a statue. So, fuck, didn't this come up in another testimony? Yeah, there we go. Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. I can, and I will. Weirdo. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. There we go. Yeah, luckily, for most of these games, they don't get difficult, but it does get a lot more granular and honestly a little more kind of difficult to parse. Like usually for the last case or two. Like there's some cases where it's like presenting the murder weapon, and you're like, what? And you kind of have to have kind of guessed what the dialogue was going to be for that. It gets a little weird, but for 99% of the game, it's like somebody says is like, the body was covered in snow, and then you present the snowblower sort of thing, or whatever. Miss May? What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? Like, there's not much else to show, baby. You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. How can your hips do that? It's like... Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The eye twitch. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Hell no, I won't. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Like one. One so far, Phoenix. Well, only once. Alright, I really shouldn't get ahead of him. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. The judge is a cool guy. Whew. That was close. Stop me there, the trial will be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? You really should get, like, sleeves that are, like, fit your arms better. What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... Because I heard... Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fay and Company. No, hey, I didn't say that. How would I go there? Why would I go there? I don't need a lawyer. I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Fay & Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright? Are you satisfied? Hell no. No, of course not. Like, that's bullshit. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Oh. This one... I feel this one was hollowed out. It was removed. No members of the court. He's going to zoom below the clock in question, right? It's empty. Clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly... Just take a look. Right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? As the defense says, this clock is missing its clockwork. Orange. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. That's immature of me. Fat? Well, Miss May? Does your fat ass have anything to say? Tisk tisk. Harumph. The Riddler? Big sleeves are cute, but not on evil people. Evil people shouldn't be fashionable. Never mind, then JoJo wouldn't exist. Never mind. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. Masaka. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. Exclamation point. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. That's how I met your mother. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clock was removed? I think, yeah. Do I have, yeah, can, yeah, there you go. Yeah, okay. Ho ho! Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Didn't you, edgelord? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Take this. Take a look at this. Look at this old-ass cell phone. I used to have a cell phone that looked a lot like that. It was like a really baby blue and white, but otherwise looked a lot like that. I think everybody of my age did. It's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, ho ho. You have a girly phone. Bitch. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. The judge looks like an emoji back there. Order, order. Defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. In the original games, the black around his eyes is much more pronounced. Like, he looks like he hasn't slept in 7 days when this happens. Hey, Jutsu. They still have pink cell phones. You can buy, like, pink iPhones now, I think, right? Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it, and thus should be flogged once more.
Grumble. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh, it's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Oh, fucking ow. Wow, why did it do that? That was way louder for me than it sounds. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wank. I really shouldn't say wink like that. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense, except no, it doesn't. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Oh, hell yeah we do. Hell yeah we do. The witness claims she had seen it before. I'm gonna not do that as much. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. And this is something that used to confuse the crap out of me, when sometimes you're presenting the same piece of evidence repeatedly. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. You can get anything off Amazon. It's true. She's right. You're right, and Phoenix did kind of throw me the hint I needed. It's true, yeah. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. It's double John Cena. Oh? Excuses not on sale today? I love it when Phoenix gets catty like this. Ooh, oh, ho, ho. Oh, this is not necessary. Never not pumped to hear this music. What's it to you, porcupine head? Stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves there. It's a court of law, and the witness will remain clam. Yeah, she'll remain clam. Take that, saggy two-dope. Oh, I'm pretty proud of saggy two-dope, I gotta admit. Oh, silly me. Grunt. Did I, like, lose it? Did I just black out for a second there? Why is my nose bleeding? Why is there blood everywhere? Gotta protect the boss. Alright. Oh, that's kind of weird parallel there, actually, yeah. I guess I did. Tee-hee. Wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask you. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was blocked? Christ. It looks like now she looks like a JoJo protagonist. The big pecs. Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. It probably is, yeah. If ever I'm in court, one, I didn't do it. Please give me money for lawyer. And two, when they're about to like prove I didn't do it, somebody boombox play this music, please. Yeah, don't you fucking talk to me. Don't you fucking talk to me about Dahlia, motherfucker. Did I even save? I think I did. Ooh. Alright, yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of it. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? What is this herd of which you speak? Are you referring to a flock of sheep? That was stupid. That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Yeah, it's this. Have a look at this. Ah, ooh, that. It's kind of fun to act this out. I found this in Miss May's room. My throat is starting to go. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Some kind of weird sex object. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim. Oh, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? I should have let that go. Okay, first of all, I love Pat. I'd never poison him. Second of all, Red, like, I don't want to ruin his sponsorship. Pat poisons himself with negative thoughts, and don't do that. Poison yourself with good thoughts. Saved it. Nailed it. 420. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, it looks like Chucky with breasts. It's terrible. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. Like, the witness has a wiretap, which I think is like illegal in most countries to just have. I mean, it might not be related to the case, but that's like fucking suspicious. Anyway, it troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. Yes, right? This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? It's getting really cold, guys. Give me a second. I'm just gonna close the window really quick. Don't look at my fat, please. It's getting really chilly. I opened up the, I cleaned a bit earlier, and I opened up the window to aerate. And, alright. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Am I still on camera and everything? I'm okay. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Yeah, totally. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. I miss these blue screens. They're great. What? I'm so excited. Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... pretty sure her cell phone again. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me.
Again? What is it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker. And it tells you the time.
Well, it's a clock, so that's implied. Miss April May. Use the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock. Wait, you can wiretap cell phones? I didn't know that. Wait, I didn't know that. I watched The Wire. Never mind. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap that? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you.
What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna let that one slide. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Oh, look at all of that just streaming down her face. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. I don't think she did it. I don't remember her being the one who did it, but why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? Tippity tapping? Really? Okay. Yeah, no, it's best not to examine the science of Phoenix Wright. It's just as kind of flaky as its legal know-how. Ah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. He's just a civil judge. But this is not a civil case. Is it? I forget the difference. Anyway. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this Moida, even though you tapped her phone and tapped it hard? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil, evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Oh, is she a Joestar now? Damn, she's good. You're pretty good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and... Oh. Ooh. Of course. I can. And I will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Yada yada does it. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know? Like normal coffee, but cold. Thank you. That was really useful of you. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. I'm learning so much right now. Iced coffee. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. Yeah, no, I know. So where does that leave us? That leaves us with me just needing to use the restroom very, very quickly. Guys, I will be back in like 2 minutes. And unlike Pat, I promise I will wash my hands. So just give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to put this on BRB. And I'll be right back. I love you. Use this opportunity to get snacks or discuss important matters. I'll be right back. Yeah, of course, like that makes perfect sense. Actually, Pat would be the kind of guy to wash his hands like compulsively. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've seen it too. So it's Elmo who doesn't. Elmo does not wash his hands. Very, very uncouth like that. I probably should have saved just in case. I don't know. I peed on the I pee on myself? No. It's just from washing my hands. Alright, so where does that leave us? Yeah, that's a good question. It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Yeah. Wait, how did I scare you, Elena? What'd I do? What did I do? I have to play with my watch sometimes. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, meeeee, commit murder. I mean, the fact that she's currently been, like, proven to have committed another crime, doesn't that kind of, you know, mess with the validity of her testimony at this point? No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Let's call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. Ouch. I object to calling the bellboy. Well, why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if we agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? Miss April May is not... alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy. The Melboy? Is his name Mel? I don't know. Then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. This feels like a weird condition to accept, but okay. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss meeeee. That is my condition. What? You've got to find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? I'll accept it. Alright. Got none to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Glasses. Fool. You fell right into my trap. I play Dark Magician in attack mode. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. That's funny, Elena. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify, and I'd like to take this moment to thank you all again for joining me. We are playing Ace Attorney 1, a game that has been ported to PC, but I originally played on the DS when I was just a young lad with dreams of romance and high-seas adventure. I'm dead inside now, so let's continue. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir? Yeah, that's a belly boy. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. Also, I brought tea and cookies for everyone. Is there tea actually pouring onto the coffee? Anyway. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Jesus Christ, Stride, thank you. What the hell? He's holding a tray because he's a very dedicated busboy. Boy bell. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. Little fuglet. That sounds weird. We're gonna just go back to Fug Eye, actually. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Oh my god, I just realized. Okay, I'm not used to doing this. Thanks to Strident, we have some subs. Oh my god. Tier 1 sub to Maro1EC. Tier 1 sub to Poseidon2212. A Tier 1 sub to Monster Gills. A Tier 1 sub to 0720. And Tier 1 sub to RSG220. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you, Strident. Wow. Okay. Yeah, he did come out of the womb with a tray. That's funny. That's good, Elena. I believe we received a call in the evening from our guest, Miss May. And she asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. Is it iced coffee or iced coffee? That's gonna be the linchpin here. Oh, what the fuck is this? Jesus. Okay. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. I also seem to have suffered a stroke at that time, and she was laughing giddily at the idea. Oh my god, look at these two very suspicious looking people. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Alright, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, I will be finished. It's an excellent point, Luna. Also, who's having coffee at 9 p.m.? Like, personally, I try not to have coffee that late. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir? I check in guests, I check out guests. I really check out guests. No. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. We're horribly understaffed. I checked Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright? You will refrain from asking frivolous questions. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our... Oh, yeah, I read that part. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Quite, sir. I could hear the jiggling on the other end of the receiver. Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... Oh, wow. Okay. It's okay, Lude. Oh, excuse me, I seem to be suffocating. The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? Yeah. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9. The time of the murder! I brought it to her requestly at the precise time. Nailed it, of course. Precisely 9, then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Suspicious. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knock on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I deliver the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Hey, lizard. Hey, Crimson. Hey, big stupid jellyfish. So you're sure it was me? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest favored me with an embrasse, sir. So I speak French, and that's literally the raw version of to kiss. So he just said she favored him with to kiss, sir. Like, I don't know if he's using that properly, but whatever. Embrasse or embracer? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. Not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Yeah. Yeah, bellboy fucks. Bellboy fucks. Well, why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. Oh, this is weird. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Yeah, totally. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Uh-oh. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. Like, sorry it wasn't more fun for you. Okay. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Obviously gonna protest. Wait. Please wait. Yes? Do the events have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. One more. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. I love charades. Now, Mr. Edgelord. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay, alright. This is really it. Now, last chance. It's a thing I'm gonna say almost every other case. What do I ask about? Guess request iced coffee. $18 was the charge. Holy crap. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know. And we don't skimp on the ice, sir. That's some high-level ice. What did he say? What did he just fucking say? What did you say? What did you just fucking say? See what I did there? Rather quiet. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Wait a minute, is his name? Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? Yeah. Scandalous. Escandalo. I object. Well, yeah, that was objectionable. Objectively. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Hold on a second. His name's just Bellboy. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... Oh? He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Edgeworth, you fuck. You big, pompous fuck. Ah, I love you anyway. Fuck you. Oof. Yeah, take that, you fucking cravat. My name is Belliam B. Ford. Ford Boy. Belliam B. Boy. B. Boy. Pricey ass ice. Jesus Christ. You fool! I forgot that Edgeworth is a lot more crooked in this game than he is in later games. It makes sense, though. He hasn't been healed by the Phoenix yet. I've done it! I've won! Kinda. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Her twin. Correct? Yes, sir. And when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, We have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person?
Oh man, my throat's starting to get itchy. Yeah, his mentor kind of fucked him up a bit, to be fair. A man. Simple, it was. The man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor. As has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder, whereas somebody was tapping her. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little set. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. I fucking love this series. Oof. You should really get your eyes checked, man. That does not look healthy. Also, his shoulders are broad. Edgeworth is swole. Unless he's got those 80s, like, shoulder pads.
Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
It's a good rapper. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. That rhymes. Court is adjourned. I'm not going to voice the gavel. I can't do that accent. 2/24, September 7th. Lobby number 1. Mr. Wright! Look how big my band is. Are those bangs? Is that a bob? What is this haircut? What is this? Somebody, please. Somebody who has a PhD in hair, explain this to me, please. It's even more, like, obscene than I remember. You're amazing in there! Thank you. Really? Yeah. I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Huh? That face of his eyes wide and his trembling lips. Ooh. It sends shivers up my spine. How old is me in this, am I in this? She's 7. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh. I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead. That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. Oh, I love when she does this big pouty face. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. May have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. You think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. Just making all kinds of promises. I'm counting on you. Dude, everybody ships Phoenix and Edgeworth. Oh yeah, Maya is an inkling. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Yeah, okay, I knew that was going to come up. The victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Investigazione. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. be continued. I can go for a bit more if you guys... Honestly, I'm fucking getting into it. Yeah. Did I used to save twice all the time. I'm a compulsive saver. Because what if the first one didn't work? Aha. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Dissension Center. Visitors room. Dissension Center? Oh god, Strident's at it again. Thank you, Strident, for getting tier 1 subs to Crimson Harvest, Tyrosh, Big Stupid Jellyfish, T4 Silly, and Ardark Sue. Yeah, Phoenix Wright's a really fun game where it's really chill to play, but at the same time it also gets really hyped. That's what I love about it. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. So dank. It's really quite moving. Not. You stinking lawyer, I hope you die. What a charming young lady. Oh, trust me, Luna, the dodging thing has stuck out, and the fact that they give evidence really, yeah, wow. It sticks out. It sticks out so hard. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. Fucking dramatic. No, not really. There's something I want to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Bam. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then? Her speech patterns like vary wildly. Which kind of makes sense for somebody who's like just constantly lying and pretending to be someone else. For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Dude, I don't want to talk about like the crazy hot ratio and how it pertains to my dating life. Also, the crazy hot ratio is admittedly kind of a meme thing. I wonder if she's gonna react to my badge. I love when people react to the badge. Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. Okay, well, might as well talk to him. Fat man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. Come on. No way, Josie. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. The tap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Aw. Stratton also gifted this up to Skeletor. Thank you, man. Desiree Delight. I'm pretty sure she's game 3, yeah. Why'd you place me? Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal. Smooth criminal. I just like saying random words sometimes. It's fine. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school? Are you a Bluth? That's a stupid thing to say. Strident has also gifted subs, tier 1 subs to Kuno2, Lizard0TM, Unlimited, and Bars. And thank you, Stride, for being so nice. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. I'm having so much fun. I fucking love this game. I'm so glad I get to play it again and share it with my... I don't have children or grandchildren. You are my children now. I've adopted all of you. I love you, kids. Creep. Oh, I like Radiohead too. Cool. This woman is impossible to talk to. Alright, here's... let's ask her about the Attitude Era. Say, why are you so... angriest, Pat? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Jeez. Okay, Phoenix. Ooh, that does it. Bottom feed him scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Right. So, do I have anything to present to her now? Okay, so... let's see here. I'm gonna blunt force present all the evidence. I don't think I'm gonna get anything out of her, but... And one last... I think it's gonna give me the same. Okay. This guard monitors the visitor's room. Visitor's room. Hasn't moved an inch. Real pro, this guy. Ray just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. Smile for the camera. Alright. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's start from here. Looks like forensics is taking a day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. I wonder if that's the game's way of saying don't waste your time here. Sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Oh, who's this little guy? Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now, and name it. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. That movie? Jackass 3D. Mia's desk, perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. You couldn't cram more legal books here even if you wanted to. All the cases chief worked their rear. Some of the files are missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. No, I have a feeling some of the files are missing. Right. And let's check out the Big G. True, I'm everyone's uncle. I don't think I have any emotes. Do I have emotes? Do I need to make emotes? Oh, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, streams. If anyone's having problems with the stream, let me know. But I think we're okay. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna have to talk to some art people about that later, or just have an emote of me giving a thumbs up. That works too. All right. So room 303. Room Bob. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Wait, me or you? Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. God, that was outdated back when this came out. Oh, Charizard is Twitch Prime. Neat. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used the wiretap. You can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa. Miss May has been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murder iced coffee. Instead of saying murderer, I went murder. It's weird. My mouth is giving up on me. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you're our honored guest. Please, let me know if there's anything I can bring you. I should probably examine this fucking... Huh. There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. Fucking milk this for all it's worth, eh, buddy? It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except for maybe tulips and sunflowers. Roses, Phoenix. Roses. Whatever. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those hanging on the wall. Window. Nice weather again today. I can see the Faye and Co. law offices, of course. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of A View to Kill. It's horrible. Just kidding, sir. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Champagna. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. I'm enjoying that way too much. I mean, a haunted hotel sounds fun, but like an actual murder and stuff, like, it's a bit macabre. We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. And bed. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here, except people fucking in it. Alright, let's talk to Belly Boy. Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her, sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. The man with May. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. That's horrible. That's horrible. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. What? There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Oh, okay. A photo. And the hostel. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. That's pretty good. I do like that. That's rad. Fuck. Mom just sent me a picture of the dog. Dad's in the picture too, and Dad looks like shit, but the dog is so cute. Oh. Yay. I can't visit them this weekend. I'm working and Mom's sick, so she knows to send me pictures of the dog. I appreciate that. Murder! Alright, back in character. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea, said buddy. So obviously, if I had anything to present to him, well, I'll show him my badge. I like showing my badge to everybody. It's in canon that you're supposed to show your badge to everybody. I'm sorry, all I could think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. Yeah. I honestly don't have... Yeah. So let's move for now. Well, that's different. Is chat, everything still working? I guess I'm a little... No, everything seems fine. I'm being paranoid. It's fine. It's not the PS4 anymore. God, thank God. So, September 7th. Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. I'm not even... I mean, obviously, but I'll come back to it. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was a painting of... fishermen. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting, anyhow. Yeah, like, I mean, come on. What else are we gonna even fucking look at? What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. Why do I sound so surprised? Okay. I'm gonna check something really quick. Yeah, we're still alive. Beautiful. Alright, I was getting a little paranoid. Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. With the amount of times the PS4 disconnected, I'm terrified all the time. Alright. DL6 Incident, Exhibit A. DL6 Incident, Exhibit B. Oh, boy. Oh boy, I know this just made Strident's chest hair stand up like mine. Let's take a look at these. Let's look at Exhibit A. Huh. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. Sure, no one will miss just one little photo. That's Crime Phoenix, but okay. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Backwards. Yeah, there we go. A photo lies on this desk of somebody's weird JoJo OC. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Oh, okay. Really? Okay, whatever. I think I'll swap them. Yeah. So, obviously, I think I know what to do with this. Let's see here. Wait, what's going on? I missed something? Is everybody getting along? Okay, I think I missed something. Alright, so let's go back and move back to the hotel and present a little photograph. Look at this photograph. That's him, detective. I'm not a detective. Well, in this game, the line between detective and lawyer is really blurry. I'm the lawyer? Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know, nowadays. Yeah, I get it. I get you, bro. No, I don't. Okay, no. Sorry, I don't get you, bro. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about it. But yeah, no, do it. Well, sure, why not? Yes! Always want to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore an affidavit. Is something happening in the chat? Because I think I disconnected from the chat app temporarily, and that's why I was like a little confused. Alright, well, alright. It's okay. Just hurry up and write it. The affidavit. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. So, maybe I should I go swap out the pictures? Nah, it's fine. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Well, okay. Well, guys, remember, me and Stride are mods in Pat's Discord as well as here. I'm not actually a mod here. This Stride somehow, I don't know what happened. He supersedes me on this. He has maximum authority. So just anyway, all I'm saying is I am the law, except for Stride. Stride's the more of the law. He's bigger law. He's Jude Law. Right. Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have the spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. Ouch. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. No, you're not. It's your thing. It's your gimmick. Presento. Let's try presenting the picture first, actually. Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you... Oh? Oh? Where did you... Aha! A reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? Where? What? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. You guys even match colors, weirdly enough. Like, weird hair and clothes. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof it was him? Yeah, proof? Show me proof. I'm so close. Did you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. I mean, that guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Oh, yeah. I mean, come on. Come on. Push that shit hard. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. And if you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to the murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Ooh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes! Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Man, Phoenix takes a lot of pride in his job. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? I do. I do this for Fred. What makes it? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Super original. Super original. Red? White? Green? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder, huh? I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Oh, I don't need that anymore? Okay, cool, I guess. I think I just blue corped myself. Haha. This is some gaudy shit, Lord. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome. Please finish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking about the title that you go by. It's like wearing brass knucks, or is that a bunch of rings? Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right. I see. Splendiferous. You're making shit up. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary? This is exhausting. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. That's not what CEO... Is that what CEO stands for? I thought it was Chief Executive Officer or something. Anyway. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks. You know the deal. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you'd have come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? I just have the same voice for everybody, don't I? Yipes. This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Let's talk about Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. That's a horse. That's a horse. What a shock it was to hear that what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. I don't know how to do an American accent. Like, honestly, before meeting Paige, I thought that, like, nobody could tell that, you know, it's like a lot of French Canadians are like, oh, your accent, are you from the United States? And I'm like, no, just, you know. And then I meet Paige, is like, what a cute Canadian accent you have. And it just, like, my whole world was shattered. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. I'm trying to do a bit of a Colbert thing, but it's really not working. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. The night of the martyr. On the night of the martyr, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time, place. Okay. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Okay, so he's clearly a JoJo because now he's making old song references. Still, Mr. White. Oh wait, that's me. Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does very remember you very, very, very clearly. Does very remember you. Huh. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. You raise a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? You should have seen the same thing as April May. Ho ho ho! The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Let's talk about your weirdly named company. What kind of company is Blue Corp, anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up from the grand office you see now. Into the grand office you see now. Yes, quite. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? It's giving me a fucking headache. And now that painting. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Yeah, I've been called that a few times. I kind of would imagine him sounding like All Might in Japanese, yeah. Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney. Grotty burger. What? What? Ooh. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. He might have actually did that one on purpose. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg, yes. And you must ask him, why is it this painting hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Clearly not, no. This is horrendous. Look at this. Like, I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk? My, this is quite the, thing. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. This painting was, until yesterday, hanging in Mr. Grossberg's office. Why does White have it now? Not hard to imagine a few possibilities. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judge's Special Runner-Up, Best Participation, Judge's Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. Is this my house? The words judges and special kind of stand out. Probably strong-armed him into giving him something. Right? You could tell there was totally like a dong here that they had to Photoshop out. A statue of a man holding up the words. The blue corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man, of course, is Mr. White. Gross. Okay, I think I've checked everything here. Did I present him stuff? Let's see. Would you be kind enough to senior in name chattering and vacant the crowd? Let me put it in language you are sure to understand. Shut up and get out. I have nothing more to say. Yeah, no, clearly. Let's go see Mr. Gilbert. Hello, Mr. Goldberg. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing there. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem! Jumpin' Jehoshaphat. Really? Who still says that? Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. That's classy. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. So you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see? Couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that?
Well, you see, it's just me, a sister of that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly.
I'm gonna try and commit to this.
I don't know what I would have done if things hadn't gone poorly for the girl.
I'm already screwing this up really bad. And now you're... I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know.
Right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy.
He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy.
You see, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office of Blue Corp. Red White's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Yeah, he's got a pretty twitchy mustache. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is. It's blackmail. There wouldn't be anything wrong with this, by the way. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof.
Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest, so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were me as understudy. Perhaps it was fate, y'all.
What's he talking about?
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if it did. I'm dying.
So that's the connection. Oh, stuff is happening. Hey, Mel. And Project Manatees has gifted a tier to Dave GLHF. Thank you. Oh, man. I love that you guys are being so nice to each other. It's good. It's good stuff. Oh, and the Domino's app is telling me there's a deal going on. I might have to check that out later.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. Gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
Yeah, me too, but... Why is he... What? Why were you being blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? Okay.
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold him out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Let's talk about the Download 6 incident. What is the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than the certain code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
A medium?
Her name was Misty Faye. Faye. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of any wrongdoing.
Hey, thank you for subscribing, Mel! I promise, guys, all the other stuff, like emoticons and stuff, I'm going to figure this out. Pat has offered to help, and I keep forgetting to ask him.
That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
Sorry, sir. I borrowed this.
Ah, so it was you, my boy. Who is this man?
Oh, who is this man?
It's a long story. I'll be needing that back now.
He doesn't want to talk about it for some reason. I better give him back this photograph. Photograph returned to Marvin, Melvin, and then... Okay, that's pretty much it. Is the other photo still there? No. It's probably going to come up again. Like, I'm almost sure it's going to come up again. Okay, so... Where do we move to next? I believe, oh yeah, office. What the fuck, guys? Dave, GLHF, has donated 5 subs, tier 1 subs, to Dirk Pitt the Hero, Shifty Fish, Project Manatees, Wintors, and Goose Attacks Almanac. Neat, thank you, guys. Please be good to each other. I like that. That's good. It's funny. Looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe we should have another look. Okay, so obviously the stuff I already checked is good. Ah, but here.
All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Well, if it's DL6, is it in, let's try here. See if there's a K, A, B, F. Faye, Misty Faye. There we go. It's me and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Yeah, I'll read it. I've tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of 2 men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. Okay. So Mia knew Grossberg. Let's check the other files. J through S, nothing much in here. Maybe I'll check. Let's skim. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest parts here is at the end in S. Suicide. Ew? Ew, really, Phoenix? Okay. It's a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. Ah. There's writing on most of these in pencil. Wait. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait. I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Oh boy. Wait, was there nothing in TZ? Really? The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? So who do I bring this information back to? Do I bring it to Grossberg or do I bring it to White? Let's start from the top of the list. Apparently Miss May is in questioning. Okay, so no. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong button. The bellboy seems to be out, huh? Sound of water coming from the shower. La-di-da, money making, I got the money making blues. Someone seems to enjoy washing in the showers. Oh, okay, so he's not showering, he's washing the showers. Okay, that makes more sense, actually. Let's go see Gross Boy. Does this do anything for you? Found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White as I expected. Sorry. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Alright, well, I guess there's only one more place to go. Oh boy. Okay, hold on a second. Strident is back at it again. Gifting tier 1 subs to Rhino Testing, Angriest Pat, Mech Z71, Smooch Spider, and Not So Clever User. Oh man, I love the idea that Pat is now subscribed to me. That's great. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Well, that's coincidental and ironic. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. This is the only clue that Mia left me. You better make this one count. Oh boy, Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me. How? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. Blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You're involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail.
Yeah, he is a dick. I'm right, aren't I?
What a bizarre accusation and a bizarre adventure we're on. Mr. Wrong? What is that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office? Hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away.
Wait a second, Mr. White.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I found him. He's sitting right in front of me.
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. I worked it out. I'm a big child. Secretary's office.
We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Cole Phelps wishes he could get on Phoenix's level. Of course, sir. One moment, please.
White, is that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed it, the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but he could be violent.
Oh, you motherfucker.
What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man.
What?
Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You're a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia.
How dare you?
I'll point a finger at you and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. All the law boys. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they may make even you look competent. Wow! I feel pain.
Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Yeah, Butts. Harry Butts. No. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right?
Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey.
What?
Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. So wait, are we on the opposite sides now? Whatever. Now I'm afraid we switched places. Okay, so we are. Okay. I don't hear anything. Could be my fridge, it acts up sometimes. Or my stomach, actually. That might have actually been my stomach. I'm really hungry. I'm gonna eat after this. What? You mean you... I explained what had happened to Maya. don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. I'm just gonna puff up my cheeks and just scare the crap out of him. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... cheer me on in court. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright. Alright, leave it to me. Huh? I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. This is getting a little too deviant for me. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way! No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change. With crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Here's where they explain why this fucking legal system makes zero sense, and it's not the best explanation as far as I remember. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. Think about that. Let that sink in for a bit. Could be my fridge, it could be my stomach, honestly. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. To be continued. Alright, and I think that's a pretty good spot to drop off. Pat's going to be starting soon, and I'm looking forward to more of his Yakuza stream. And I need to put some food in my belly, because honestly, I'm going to rewatch the VOD. I think that loud whir that was mentioned in the chat might have actually been my stomach. So, I love playing this game. I love spending time with you guys while playing this game. Thank you so much for joining me. Say hi to Pat. I'm going to make some dinner, and I'm going to watch too, so maybe I'll see you guys in the chat. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, everybody. I really enjoy you guys talking about the game, and talking about actually whatever you want to talk about. I'm not here to judge. So thank you so much, and I will definitely be playing more of this. I'm still gonna play some Ori 2 to switch it up, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye. Thank you. You're the best.